I'm just going to show you guys and just talk about the challenge, the prop firm challenge that I'm going to buy. So, and the reason why I'm even buying a prop challenge. Okay. So first of all, you're welcome. Much love to all of you wherever you're watching from. Also, let's not forget to pray for all those in the Middle East. They are currently facing a very big challenge nationwide. So please let's continue to send love to all of those who are in the Middle East. So today I'm just going to share the prop firm that I'm going to use for this challenge and the reason why I'm using this prop firm. I'm also going to show you the risk that I'll be using, and then I'll just explain, like kind of explain the strategy that I will use. It's a very simple strategy, and then I would like talk about the rules, some of the rules that I'll be using to pass this challenge. Now, which platform am I going to use to get funded, right? And why am I even getting funded? So the second question first, why am I getting funded? Well, because this is one of the highest form of leverage we have as forex traders, prop firms. Now, I know there are so many people who will say that prop firms, oh, they have strict rules and all that. And you might also say that prop firms, a lot of people fail prop firms. But I just want you to understand the that this statistics is a general statistics. You're welcome. If you're just joining, you're welcome. I'm talking about prop firms and why I'm trying to get funded. So the reason why most people talk about prop firms and say that they don't want to trade with prop firm is because they feel like these prop firms have very strong rules. But failing to understand that as traders, the general statistics for traders is that 90% of traders fail. You understand? So it's not just prop firms where traders lose money or fail. Even though you're trading with a broker, most traders will fail. The reason is because most traders do not know how to trade. That's just the truth. Most traders do not know how to trade. They just hear of trading and they are looking for a way to double their money, a way to make a lot of money very fast. And so they jump into the prop firm space, put in their money and try to pass the challenge, and they will fail it. Why? Because they don't know how to trade. So the reason why I'm trading is because the reason why I'm trading with prop firm is because they have very high leverage and they're giving us that leverage. You buy a challenge, a 5K challenge for $50, and you're getting access to a 5K account. Even though you have a 10% max loss, bro, that's still $500 that you got access to with just $50. So it's very important. Prop firms are one of the like best leverage we have as traders. You're welcome. If you're just joining, you're welcome. Please let me know where you are watching me from. Thank you. And give this video a like. So prop firms are one of the highest form of leverage that we have as forex traders. You understand? And that's why you need to take advantage of this. So the prop firm I'm going to be using for this challenge that I'm going to document live on my YouTube channel is Funding Pips. Now, the reason why I'm using Funding Pips, actually I would have gone with the Fivers as well, but the reason why I'm using Funding Pips is that I have been using them for a long time. I've gotten a challenge there before that I failed. So I'm already used to their interface. All right. So like the only two prop firms that have very cheap prices and very good rules that I know of for now is the Fivers and Funding Pips. So that's why I'm going to be using Funding Pips for this challenge. So you might be wondering, which challenge am I going for? Well, I will go with the lowest challenge. I don't see any reason why I'll be buying a very big challenge if I've not even passed anyone in the past. So I'm going to be using the lowest challenge that they have, which is the 5K challenge. Now, what are the rules? Now, what are the rules in the Fivers, in Funding Pips actually? What are the rules? They have 10% max loss and 5% daily loss. Now I'm going with the two-step program. So in the two-step program, they have 8% in phase 1, and in phase 2 they have 5%, which is very good. You understand? If you look at their prices, these are very, very good rates that they are giving. So that's their rules. Do they allow you to hold trades during the weekend? The answer is yes. Do they allow you to hold trades during high impact news? Yes, but with a caveat. And the caveat is that you cannot open or close trades, I think 5 minutes before, 5 minutes and 5 minutes after a high impact news. You're welcome. If you're just joining, you're welcome. Please give this video a like and let me know where you're commenting from. Also, tell me, drop in the comment section and tell me if you would like to trade a prop challenge. So, hi, Saisid who? Please, I'm not pronouncing it well. Sorry for that. But let me know where you're watching me from. So the reason why I am what am I talking about? Okay, their rules, yes. So do they allow you to hold high impact news? The answer is yes. I think right now they've even edited it to just yes, you can hold high impact news. Previously you could hold a trade, but you cannot open a trade 5 minutes before and 5 minutes after a high impact news. But I think they've edited that rule. I'm going to confirm. But they have good reviews, they have good rules as well. So, what is my risk strategy for passing this challenge? What strategy am I going to use? Because there are so many strategies out there. You see some people telling you to risk 0.5%, which I don't like that. I mean, if you are aiming to make 8% target as your profit target and you're risking 0.5, even though you are aiming for 1:2 or 1:3, it's going to take you a long time to pass. So I would not like to risk 0.5, so 0.5%. While some people say, okay, when you're just starting, risk 1%, and then when you're up in profit, um, add add all your profit and take a trade so that you pass on time. But I still do not like that kind of strategy because it's kind of promotes a gambling behavior. You're welcome. If you're just joining me live, you're welcome. Let me know where you're watching from and give this live video a like. All right, thank you for watching. So they like they have good rules. All right. So people sometimes people talk about risking 2% per trade. Now I was considering that, but it all boils down to your win rate. It all boils down to your win rate. You understand? So like you just have to do the calculation. So for me personally, I have a win rate of sometimes 35% to around 40% win rate. So I can decide to use 2% per trade. I can decide to use 2% for this challenge, but it all depends on how fast you want to pass the challenge. Now, the thing about this is that since it's going to be my first challenge online, if I want to use 2%, you know that by increasing your risk, you're also increasing your chances of failing the challenge faster. You understand? So, and also of passing the challenge faster. So, I'm considering whether I should use 2% or 1% for this challenge. Guys, let me know, what do you think? Which one, like which percent, which risk percentage do you recommend? Would you recommend that I use for this challenge? Let me know in the comments. Just type it into the comment section. Which risk challenge do you think I should use for this my prop challenge that I'm going to be taking? And if you're just joining us, let us know where you are watching from and give this video a like. All right. So that's that is the risk strategy basically. So mostly I think I'm just going to stick with 1% risk for now. I think I'm just going to stick with 1% risk. So now the reason why so many people fail, like I said before, is because most traders do not even know how to trade. Most people do not know how to trade, and they call themselves traders. Some understand their strategy, but they are not good at executing. Some are good at executing, but they over risk. So there are some certain things that make people fail. And when I went through the stats for traders who fail, I realized one thing that makes most people fail, and that thing is over leveraging, right? Over risking. That's one of the that's a secret that I discovered. Over risking is one of the reasons why most people fail their prop challenge. So it means that if you do not over risk, you could like just by not over risking, you could increase your chances of passing the challenge. So I gave myself some certain rules, which I'm going to share with you in this video. So, if you're just watching me so far and you are enjoying the gist, give this video a like and let me know if you would also be buying or trading a prop challenge. And let me just know what you think about prop challenges. Do you think prop firms are good for us as traders? Do you think they are bad? Do you think they're just here to eat our money? Let me know what you think. So, what are my rules? The first rule is that I would not like change my risk. I will not change my risk. If I pick 1%, I would use 1% throughout. Even though I'm making profit, I'm going to use 1% throughout. Even though I'm in a loss, I will still use the same 1%. All right, because I know that I'm a pro trader, bro. Like I'm a pro trader. Up here, I know I'm a pro trader. It's just remaining for it to reflect in my bank account. You understand? So um yeah, the first rule is to keep my risk consistent. That's the first rule that I'm putting there. Now the second rule is that once I take a loss on one setup, if I see a setup maybe on GBP and I take a loss on that setup, bro, I'm not going to revenge trade, because that is another reason why so many people fail their challenge. Revenge trading is another big reason why so many people fail their challenge. So those are two rules that I'm giving myself. Number one, I am not going to change my risk. Number two, I'm not going to revenge trade. Then number three, I'm just stick to one setup, one like strategy. Do you know that one of the reasons why so many people fail their challenge is because they are jumping from one strategy to the other? Like, just look at the average trader, bro. Look at the average trader, and you will see that one thing that's obvious with most traders that are failing, that they are jumping from one strategy to the other. And forgetting the reason why most people do this is because they feel like, okay, that if you have a good strategy, you're not going to encounter losses, and that's why so many people fail their challenge. Once they just enter into a losing streak, bro, they will go and look for another strategy, forgetting that every strategy has its own losing streak. Not accepted said, if I had an account, I would gift you some. Oh, bro, thanks, thank you so much, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate, man. And I'm very sure that you are going to have an account soon. So all right. I'm very sure that you will have an account soon. Soon. You're going to have an account. Okay. So, like, that's the reason why so many people fail, bro. That's the reason. That's just the reason. So many people are failing because of this thing, jumping from one strategy to the other, jumping and jumping from one strategy to the next. But I've added it to my rules. I'm not going to jump from one strategy to the other. Now, another thing that's in my rule is that at a certain point, at a certain time during the day, I would just stop trading, no matter what is happening. Even I'm in a trade, I won't check it at a certain point, because I observed when I was trading my last challenge, this thing happened. This thing happened, and I almost cried, bro. Like, I took a trade the previous day, I think around 6 p.m. in the evening. I took the trade, and then I like that trade was just in my mind. I was just thinking about that trade all day. I could not concentrate. I could not do anything. Even I knew that this thing was wrong. Why am I just thinking about this trade? Number one, I did not over risk. I'm just risking 1% per trade. I kept thinking about the trade. And do you know something? Something weird happens when you're thinking about something again. Like when I slept, I was dreaming about this trade hitting TP. Bro, I was dreaming that, and in my dream, the trade actually hit TP, and I was celebrating in my dream. And then I woke up with joy to check my phone. I think I woke up around 3 o'clock, and I wanted to check my phone. And like in my mind, I was already, oh my God, this thing has hit my TP. Then when I just checked the chat, I saw that, bro, this thing hit my stop loss. So like I was so pained, and the reason why I was pained was because it didn't hit my stop loss because the market pulled back to that point. You know, this thing that happens when, like, when it's midnight, at midnight where the spreads just increase, like just increase so much. That was what stopped me out. So when I saw that, I was so angry. Like I was so angry to the point, and in my mind, I was like, this thing is going to still go to my target. So instead of just either entering again or just leaving the chart, I decided to enter with higher risk. What is that called? What is that thing called? Revenge trading. Revenge trading. And when did this happen? At night. So I am adding it to my rule that once it's um 9 p.m. at night, I won't open the chat. Whether I'm in a trade or not, I won't open the chat. Because if you think about it, if only I didn't open that chat, like when I entered now, when I entered this trade with higher risk, I the first trade was a 1% loss, and then I entered with 2%, and the time was 3 a.m. at night. Do you know that when I woke up around 6 o'clock, this trade, this second trade that I entered, had also hit my stop loss? Ha! Like it, I was so pained. The kind of pain I felt, I've not like since last year. I've not felt that kind of pain because of this thing that happened. Like, so I asked myself that if only, like, if I had not had that dream and woke up at night, that means I would have not taken this trade and I would have not lost 2% on the account. So that's why I'm adding this rule that once it's 9 p.m., bro, I'm going to sleep. Once it's 9 p.m., I'm going to sleep and I'm not touching the chart until it's 6 a.m. That's so that I can come to the chart with a fresh mind and actually see my setup clearly. All right? And actually see my setup clearly. So let's talk about the reason why so many traders are not passing. Like I've spoken a little bit about that when it comes to the rules. But another reason is because most traders do not even have a strategy. Most traders do not have a strategy. So when you think about it, when you think about it and you actually ask yourself, most people that are coming into this trading industry, the reason why they're coming is to do what? To just, oh, they just saw somebody, probably they saw somebody on social media. Maybe the person is driving a very expensive car or is in a luxurious house. And to them, they're like, if this person can do it, I can do it too. So they'll jump into trading and they would either buy a challenge or deposit their last savings into the market and they'll try to pass. But guess what will happen? They will fail. You know why they will fail? Because they've not learned. They've not learned anything. You understand? As humans, before we can become good at anything, nobody was born with the skill of trading forex or analyzing the market. Of course, they learned it. So my only advice to all of you is, if you want to do this as well, if you would like to buy a challenge, get funded like me, then please don't just watch my videos and then try to buy a challenge. Go and learn it. That's why we have demo. You understand? When you trade demo, you don't lose anything. You won't lose anything and you won't gain anything. But let me not say you won't gain anything. You will gain something. You will gain a skill. But to most people, they see it like they are not gaining anything. And that's the huge mistake that we are making. So before you do this, before you take a challenge like me, make sure you learn, make sure you understand what you're getting yourself into, and try to build confidence in yourself, build confidence in your skill. The skill, trading is a skill. And once you master that skill, once you're good at that skill, the sky is your starting point. But you cannot just jump into a challenge and expect to pass it. You will fail. You will fail. So that's my own 2 cents. All right. I'm doing this. I am doing this and I'm going to document it on YouTube. I'll try every week. I'll share I'll just share the journey. You're welcome. If you're just joining me, let me know where you are watching me from. So that is it, bro. That is it. And the beautiful part is that when you see it this way, you know that the most important thing we need as traders, besides strategy, besides risk management, beside all that, is capital. Prop firms are giving us that. They're giving us capital to trade. So I think we should take advantage. Like, we should take advantage of this. You're welcome. If you're just joining me, let me know where you're watching me from. Drop it in the comment section and give this drop a like. Thanks. So I'm doing this, bro. I'm doing this. Like, for a very long time, I've been telling myself that I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I've been watching this guy. There's this guy on YouTube. I saw him do it, and I saw that this guy didn't do anything special, right? The kind of person, I don't envy anybody, but I learn from people. You understand? I'm so happy for him because he actually did it. He did it, and now he's making it. He's enjoying the result of his efforts, and I'm very, very happy for him. And I want to emulate him. I want to be like him. I've seen somebody do this, and they were successful doing it. So I'm going to do it as well. I'm going to do it as well, and I will do it. I will do it, and I will document it here, bro. So if you have not liked this video, give it a like. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe, please, so that you see how I'm going to pass the challenge, and so that I will get to 1,000 subscribers. Like, it's been a long time coming. I need to get to 1,000 subscribers, man. So thank you so much, Sai Sihu. Thank you so much, Not Accepted. I appreciate the gift, man. Thank you. I really appreciate the gift. Thanks. Yeah. Thank you so much. Like, you are definitely going to get the account. You're definitely going to get the account. Not accepted, like, bro, you are going to get the account. And not just to gift me, so that you too can trade it for yourself. So guys, if you have any questions about prop firms, drop it in the comment section. Let me see if I can answer your. If you have any question regarding prop firms, regarding brokers, let me just drop in the comment section. Let me see if I can answer your questions. So you're welcome. If you have any questions concerning prop firms, let me know in the comment section. Would you like to trade a prop firm? Let me know in the comment section. So you're welcome. You're welcome to my live stream. If you have any questions about prop firm, let me just know. Drop in the comment section and I would answer you immediately. Let me know where you're watching me from. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comment section. Well, since there are no questions, since there are no more questions, thank you all for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you maybe tomorrow or next. Thank you.